Hi collective, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia. We are back with another pick a card reading. Today we're getting into the topic juicy tea. Okay, what is the sensationalized news about you right now? Okay, what is the tea on you? So we have three groups for you to choose from. Group one, you're the donut. This one's a strawberry frosted with sprinkles. And then group two, you are stilettos, pumps in the club. Whoever thought that these girls would get crunk. And then group three, you are the cherry disco. So let's get into it. This is definitely gossip, juicy information, personal secrets, the spilling of the tea. But it is scandalous and juicy. Let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it, group one. Please excuse my nail. I don't have time to be doing it right now, but I'm about to change my set. But let's get into it, and I'll see you in your selection. Alright, group one, welcome to your selection. So what is the latest scandal on you? You chose the donut, the strawberry frosted with sprinkles. Okay, so let's see, what is the juicy gossip on you? What is the sensationalized news about you? Okay, evolution, child, and then we have journeys. Okay, so people are talking about some things, like some experiences that you've had when you were a child, but how they've all contributed to your evolution. LOL. Okay, some people here could be saying that there is the juicy gossip on you, the juicy tea upon you is that that there's been somebody watching you since you've been a child. Okay, they're saying that this person is a guardian angel. Okay, LOL. And you're their guardian angel too. So let's see, group one, what is this, the scandal on the siren? Oh my god, group one, not the siren. So this could be the siren's spouse. And this person, you were a siren to them, and they saw you as a child. Okay, and you know why they have been why they've been behaving this way. Okay. So this was they watched you evolve, okay, with the expectation and then the good gent. Yeah, this good gents. This good gent has been watching you since you were a child, okay? They've been like your guardian angel, watching you, helping you release toxic expectations and projections. Like, this person has literally watched you mature. And so this is super awkward. Something where they just saw you as a child and they just had a problem with your age difference, and that's really a big problem that they had in this relationship. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so the juicy tea on you is that, like, y'all, something happened when it's like they're saying that you have this man's heart. Okay, you have this good shit's heart, and that they find you to be extremely emotionally satisfying, but they have a problem with your age. But they can't resist you because you're a siren. Okay. And that means that, like, you guys might be really in touch with your subconsciousness. Like, I don't know, something where you're really intuitive about this good gent, especially because they could be older than you. They could be older than you. This person is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, but they needed to clear. Like, I think that they just have been watching you evolve from when you were a child and just, you know, setting some expectations. Okay, a little setting some expectations. We have the Matrix. Okay. We have marriage. Y'all, oh my God. And we have confirmation bias. You guys, so this relationship, you know, I think that the juicy tea about you is that you're about to get married to this good gent because they can't resist you. And even though they keep making up these different excuses about you being like, as to like you being a child, like, I think that like they may struggle in your relationship because you could be naive and childish and still dependent on them for for something that you're still immature about. And so creates a really dangerous dynamic, y'all. This is a dangerous dynamic. Oh my God, okay. This is a dangerous dynamic, friend. Like, you gotta be careful because they can't resist you, but you also have this codependency on them. For wealth is what I'm hearing. Okay, sacral chakra. People are saying that this good gent, you and this person are extremely creative with one another, or you guys do some kind of commercial work together, and it's like clear that they are like getting ready to marry you. Okay. But this Matrix Reloaded, when they started to talk about your occupation and your age, y'all, you were not ready for this. And I think it was just something that you needed to evolve because you were still maturing, for sure. So, you know, I think that, LOL, this group is funny as hell because I think that this Matrix may have caused a separation. Like, because they were mirroring you, okay? And so this person got triggered by your naivete and your immaturity. But I think that this is more creativity getting inspired. You are literally working on a book or baby or a business with this person, but this person has been around you for a long time, maybe watching you on a social media account. And this is the juicy tea, is that this person has been around watching you on a social media account for a long time, since you were a child. And this really, you know, this really shot somebody down. Okay, when they got word of your marriage, they realized that they were under a confirmation bias about your life. Okay. Or something, like they just realized that like they were delusional. They had a delusional rapport with the divine. I'm also getting that this could also be, you know, they kept trying to deny a truth about reality. Because you are a siren, this created a lot of different chaoses, okay? Somebody here has been under confirmation bias, and it's because they have been with an outdated belief system, outmoded beliefs. They haven't had enough information and technology. This person was not smart enough to fully integrate or to evolve. So they're when they got wind of your marriage, it broke them free from some type of expectation that they've had, that where it was really a confirmation bias, like where some of them, they really were under heavy delusion that they were getting chosen for marriage. Okay, some of them, they thought that it's like something where this matrix, they really like, I don't know, they really projected and started mirroring your behavior. And this, like, the mirroring your behavior is confirmation bias, that they are actually accomplishing something by mirroring your behavior. Like, this could be an identity thief, or when they saw that you received a letter for marriage or something like that. This made them stop mirroring you. It's like they were forced to stop mirroring you, because a good gent with a clear discernment did not let this persist. Like, somebody was under a confirmation bias where they kept denying certain facts of reality and have been only looking for, like, they only accepted conclusions that supported whatever delusion they were trying to, like, whatever delusion that they were under. And this did not yield any results. So Delulu is not the Salulu. Delusion does not make you manifest. Okay, let's stop that propaganda right now. Delulu is not the Salulu, because when they got word of this marriage, it broke them free from the confirmation bias and delusion that they were under, to justify why they were attacking a child, why they were competing with a child, or these could even be other children or people younger than you that really thought that mirroring your behavior was going to get them the same results. Like, these could be people who could be following Divas Omen, a Divas Can Manifest org, and they have not been getting offers of marriage. They have not been getting prepared for marriage. They literally have just been mirroring the omen. And this is how the Matrix Reloaded is, that they will pretend like they are getting married, or that they are in alignment with the final trifecta of Divas Can Manifest Omen. They're under confirmation bias, where they only looking for like aspects that support their delusions, but they're not the truth. Okay. So this was the Matrix Reload, is that they started to mirror your marriage, okay, or they tried to mirror, like, pretend like they've been having nurturing, sensitive, and caring relationships, but they never had manifested in marriage, is what I'm hearing. Okay, LOL, something like that. Okay. Group 1. So what's the juicy sensationalized news? We have retrograde, we have reversal, deceleration, and distance. I think that what they did made you put some distance in between you and this good gent, because the mirroring was kind of weird. When they started to, especially like if these are older people in the environment, like older women that started to mirror Diva's Omen, or they've been mirroring your journey since you've been a child. It's because these older people were also obsessed with, like, how your home was comfort, pleasure, and intimacy. So they've been doing a lot to try to appear like they're having nurturing, sensitive, and caring relationships. But we realize, like, something where most recently this juicy tea is that there's a bit of big distance that had been put between you and these people, and it showed that they were under confirmation bias, and that you're the one that's actually getting confirmed. I also feel like the juicy tea is that these people who were mirroring your behavior, it actually made them reverse in life, or they've been in a reversal. There's a lot of distance between you and these people. I mean, big differences between you and these people, and deceleration. And I think that all suggests that none of their superficial, unstable efforts ever manifested anything, and everyone is kind of just like gagging about that these journeys that you've been on with these people since you were a child, you've been the creative power, and so you're the one that have been getting the offer of marriage from a good gent, and they have just been delusional, trying to mirror your nurturing, sensitive, and caring relationships, trying to mirror Diva's omen, start trying to mirror your behavior, because they really wanted to be next to your privilege or your beauty, or wanted to compete in some type of way. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. We have the Three of Swords reversed. And then we have the Six of Wands reversed. Okay. I think that like the juicy tea on you is definitely that there's somebody in the environment that was mirroring your behavior, and this got out of control. They're saying that this person got publicly humiliated, or they fell off their throne, or they fell from grace because they were under a confirmation bias. And so when people got the letter of your marriage, it cleared a toxic expectation or projection that was happening in this matter. It was like they were trying to mirror your home, maybe perhaps through the 4th house, the 2nd house, or the 10th house. I definitely feel like these people, especially because your home represented maybe a financial capability or financial stability, your home was it had been addressing personal freedoms, and it was an uncluttered space. So they started to mirror your home, but this is like the proof. Here's the proof. The big difference is the proof in that they never manifested marriage, or they never manifested a home, and they just did not get the same results as you. And so when they saw this through the sacral chakra energy or something like that, like when they saw something that you created recently, they knew that you were the divine feminine. Okay, something that you created brought a lot of fertility, and showed this person who their home was. Okay, but this good gent has always been discerning the matter. So I just think that like all of their unstable efforts and their mirroring, projection, defense mechanisms were all, it was all power struggle. It was all, they're starting to realize that was just mirroring your behavior, that wasn't real, because they never manifested a book, baby, or business. They really fell short. And I think that it was like divine timing for this disillusionment to occur, because this person actually brought a lot of their burden and grief to this matter, and people are literally saying that they need to go heal, that they literally just like, people are literally saying that they did too much, that they fell from grace, that they embarrassed themselves, that they were delusional, looking for, they were delusional or under some type of bias. And it literally was like not working out. Okay, some of you guys, this person, this good gent, they're a good gent, but I think that there's a creative or intuitive block in this situation, and you are addressing it. I think that you are finding, getting your desired outcome in a situation. But I think that as a siren, these people could not resist copying you, mirroring your home, but some of them, they did try to compete for your partner, and people are just like, this good gent did not buy into the mirroring. This good gent was not sold. That's what I was going to say earlier too. Like if these were older women, or women who have who are in the press, they really have been mirroring your journey since you've been a child and trying to age discriminate against you at work or in romance. Okay, so that's what I'm saying about the juicy. Wow. Okay, that's what I'm saying about the juicy sensationalized news. Is that a lot of these women, they pretend to be nurturing, sensitive, and caring because they see that that is the value or what you display from your home. But it's literally just a projection, so that they can steal from your home or look like they have the same home. There is an incentive to look like they have the same home as you. Okay, we have the cockatoo. Okay. The bird names be funny too. Okay. The cockatoo. Okay. Vocalizing personal truths. Cutting unhealthy emotional ties. Respect, family, navigating tough terrain with grace and ease. Playfulness, inquisitiveness. Fancy footwork. Definitely got that fancy footwork, friend. LOL. Adaptability, figuring out missing pieces, embracing what makes you unique. Okay, I think that the takeaway from this situation is that the matrix organization is a force of people who are not unique. Okay, so if you see people copying you, just know that they're a zombie in the apotheosis and they don't have a unique identity. So if you see, like I said, if you see people copying you, that's immediately a sign that's a safety warning. If you see someone copying your siren girlfriend, that's a safety warning. Okay, someone mirroring their mind and speech and brain, also safety warnings. Someone trying to talk like them, safety warnings. Someone dressing up as them, safety warning. That's a mirroring projection. Okay, that's not someone showing you who they truly are. So you're not having a secure attachment, you are projecting. Okay, I think that this good gent, I think that they are cutting unhealthy emotional ties in this situation, because some of these people really fell short, and they have a lot of respect for their family, which is you. So that's what I'm seeing, friends. The juicy tea is that these people who were mirroring you, they decelerated, or you put so much distance between you and them when you announced a marriage, or they reversed in a way that showed that they were under a bias, or that they were delusional to be competing, or to be thinking that they would get the same outcome or something like that. That's what I'm seeing, group 1. Let me know how this resonates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the stiletto, pumps, and the club. Whoever thought that these girls would get a crunk. Okay? So these girls definitely got a crunk. I think that could be the juicy tea on you, is that these girls got 2 crunk. Okay, y'all, the girls got 2 crunk. Please tell them to pipe it down a little bit. Okay, so group 2, what's the juicy gossip on you? LOL. This was about your beauty, friend. Okay, yeah, the mother. LOL. Friends. LOL. And then we have night night. Something, you guys, you know that you're the mother, okay? You know that you're the mother, so you know that if they talking to other girls or something like that, those are just the friends, okay? Friend, if they talking to somebody else, just know they're not getting pregnant. They're not getting impregnated, okay? And I think that is the motherhood, and marriage is the highest honor, okay? So you're allowed to have friends. I think that the juicy tea is that you're saying that your partner is allowed to have friends because you know that you're the mother of their child, you're their comfort, you're where they come home to every night, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like they might be out socializing with their friends all day, but then they come home to you at night and be, with the mother of their child, or they come home to lay next to you because they want to get you pregnant, okay? If you're the if you are pregnant, or that you're about to get pregnant, y'all, this is hilarious, because I think that you see how in this image, how the little curve and arching within your back when you're laying down, like it's like something where they know that a man cannot resist you, or your partner cannot resist you when you're laying down like that, because they know that if you're getting pregnant, that means that you guys are doing it a lot. And they keep looking, friend, they keep looking at your body. And they know what y'all doing at night, friend. Some of y'all are saying, damn, she done got pregnant again. Because they know that when y'all lay next to each other at night, they can't keep their hands off of you. So that's how you got pregnant, friend. Y'all, that's tea. That's tea. Okay. So we have the false person. Okay, what's the juicy tea on you? Okay, we have clouds. And then we have stars. Okay. Y'all, I think that, you guys have a lot of friends because you're both in the stars. So your home is always open to these friendly relationships. But I think that you, as the mother and as the head bitch in charge, as the alpha, the omega, and everything in between, as their morning, noon, and night, there has been somebody unstable at the get-together, okay? And you guys are stars, so you know that there are going to be a lot of people coming around you and possibly start getting unstable, okay? But I think that you guys have recently, the juicy tea is that there's been this false person at the get-together, and they know that they're just one of the friends, okay? And they see you and your partner. It's like something, like, I don't know if they're, like, if this is in person or online, but they can see you and your partner embracing. And so when they see you guys embracing, it makes them mad. Or this person, they've been pretending to be a friend at the get-together, but they have really, like, been envious of an embrace with your romantic partner. Like, they've really, because they know that means that you guys have a lot of intimacy with one another. It means that you guys have a lot of sex. Especially if you guys have already had children. They keep thinking about what it's like to lay next to you at night. This is so terrifying. Like, why would you torture yourself like that by worrying about someone else's intimate relationship, the mother of their child, in the home that they have, and how they lay together at night or something like that, okay? How you guys lay together at night. So, after socializing all day. That's what I'm hearing. So, yeah, that's really scary, because, like, that's not your partner, friend. That's not your home. You're clearly not the mother of that person's kids, and they don't have any intentions on getting you pregnant. It's like these women, they doing a lot, y'all. Okay, and they come around. I think they come around. They come around with jokes and laughter, and they come around, pretending to be the good guy, pretending to be the good lady or the good gent, but they're really false friends. And I think that because you're stars, you're blinded by the lights, and you don't really see all the false shit that be going on, because you guys have a lot of stars around you. There's like a lot of high honor around you, so you're doing a lot of engaging with people who are viewing your social image, or viewing your romantic relationship, your intimate partnership, viewing your home, recognizing you. And so, they see all of you, but you don't see all of them. And there has been a false person at the get-together pretending to be a friend, but they've really been getting unstable about you and your partner's intimacy and how it led to pregnancy and how you guys embrace out in the public. They just keep seeing you embracing out in the public and how that could possibly translate to the bedroom. I know this sounds so psychotic, but this could literally drive you mad, because why are you thinking about that? Like, that's not your relationship. Like, I would never sit up and think about, you know, I think that it could be a natural curiosity when they see like, they'll be like, oh, couples goals and stuff like that. But I think that it really became an obsession about your body. So, and they can tell that you were the divine feminine because of your body. And I don't want to make divine femininity all about like how it's about how your spirit manifests. You know, your goddess form is a representation or a manifestation of your divine feminine spirit. So if the masculine has been impregnating the divine feminine, that means that they are obsessed with the divine feminine body, okay? So we have the third house. We have karmic clearing. And then we have the X. Oh yeah, the inaugural X, okay? The inaugural X is definitely getting cleared. Some of them, they do have children with them. But I think that could mean a blended family for a lot of you. But for others, this X is just, it's not someone that they got pregnant, but that they were friend zoned. They were friend zoned because they ran out of intelligence or something like that through the third house. Lots of friends, lots of people in the local community, lots of interpersonal communications, but there's been a false person at the get together, right, that have been maybe their ex, and they were just not smart enough, and they see that, like, I don't know, that's so crazy, because it's like, especially as divine feminine is smart as hell, so they definitely could see that, like, that's the reason why you were chosen to be home, is because they were obsessed with your body, and that you were the most intelligent or something like that. You were the best. You had the best conscious, written, and verbal skills. And you just needed, I think that you just needed to clear some karma with an ex that was the mother of the children. Okay, some of you guys, they have an ex that's a mother, but they were false as well. Okay, those could be karmic children. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, karmic children. Okay, yeah, we have triumphant success. You were definitely successful in discerning this false person. I don't know what happened for him, but this person was, they were involved in the communication, and they may have been sending distorted communication. But I think that this ultimately helped you clear some karma with them or their ex or your ex. Something where there was some confusing communication, because there's so much like communication getting sent your way because you're in the stars, but some of this communication is from false people. Okay, and I think that that's the juicy tea, is that you've cleared some karma, and honed the communication so well that it cleared karma from like some past relationship baggage or something. Okay, we have the ninth house, philosophy, spirituality, and knowledge. Yeah, I definitely think that like something where the juicy tea is that I'm hearing the inaugural ex was not smart enough. Oops. I'm hearing a Cancer and a Gemini. Their ex was not smart enough. They thought that ex was going to be their partner in their home. They thought that was going to be their business partner in crime. No, that's not your business partner in crime. That's the inaugural ex. Okay, that is the clearing of the ex. The ex did not have enough spirituality, philosophy, and knowledge. Well, it ain't my fault. Okay, it ain't my fault that I fuck better than your bitch. Some of you, this could be a blended family where it could be multiple mothers, where you all just enjoy being good friends. I think that also, you know, these friends really have been getting jealous of this intimate relationship, y'all. Okay, some of these friends, the juicy tea also is that some of these friends have had a communication. They've been comparing you to the ex, and they're saying that, you know, they're comparing your spirituality. Like, I think that they're making a big difference with the spirituality. Or your knowledge and philosophy. Like, they're really comparing your intelligence to an ex. LOL. The friends are funny. That's the juicy tea. The friends, they're like, damn, okay, so you just go home, boss the ex like that? Like something where you boss the ex, or you let them know that you were the mother, or that you had the final, that you were in charge and you called the shots. LOL. And that the rest of these people are just friends that we have to blend with. Okay, but some of these people are false people. And I think that once you got the right communication about the ex, we also got the discernment around the false person at the get together as well. Does that make sense? Okay. Group 2, what's the juicy tea? Yeah, this ex, they're saying the ex is struggling for power. LOL, the ex was not the empress. We have the 4 of swords, the king of swords. Yeah, they're saying that this person doesn't honor the ex. They're saying that this person doesn't honor this false person, that they were just somebody that was trying to social climb, someone who had a paternal attachment issue to your person because they were not smart enough. They're literally saying that this person that you're dating, perhaps, or someone, it just really feels like an ex. Like, this could be your ex as well. They're literally saying that whoever this person is, this past relationship, they watched you. They're saying that this other person is lower and inferior. Okay, because they're the emperor means that they were not, like, something where they're saying that they were not smart enough to be in a relationship with this, to be a true partner, that it was more like a father-child dynamic, and they had a lot of guilt around evolving from this ex, where this person really just was not smart enough, which means that they were more of a codependency rather than an independent partner. So I think that you started to, like, I don't know, you started to discern, like, you were psychic and intuitive about this. This person daydreams about you and they're obsessed with you. And like, that's how they know, like, something where the juicy tea is that someone is openly obsessed about you. Y'all are crazy about each other, okay? But I think that there may have been some cloudiness or some restlessness or a wave of pessimism, because there has been someone false here. This person that, like, some of them were pretending to be smart, okay? They were pretending to have enough information and knowledge, but they could not fulfill they broke promises, or they broke promises, or they didn't finish a big project. People are also saying that if the relationships broke down, even if they were the mother of the children, or, you know, some other big relationship that they feel played a major role in shaping who they are today, they ultimately feel like that was not really a proper attachment, that it wasn't really that person shaping who they are. It was just a reflection of who they are, and that person was really a paternal attachment, a codependency, someone struggling for power with the mother, is what I'm hearing. Somebody was struggling, a false person at the in the get together was struggling for power with the mother. That could be you, or that could be a mother using children to struggle for power. But you're also, I'm hearing some of you guys, they got 2 baby mamas, and you one of their baby mamas or something like that. I'm also getting that, like, if there was no children involved with this ex, they literally just feel, watching them move on with you, they know that they got an upgrade, okay? That this person, you know, is starting to get, you know, they this other ex or something like that, they were not on your caliber okay? Something where they were not on your caliber, and it helped this person discern that they were not a deep and tenacious relationship, that they were not smart enough, they were not spiritual enough, they were not philosophical enough to have this honor that you have. They were just someone struggling for power. Especially if they saw you as a child, okay, or something like that. If there was an age difference, relationship. Some of these people just have gone a lot of years, decades, with these superficial relationships that fall short. Like this ex, like even if they had children with them, it was a superficial relationship that fell short. Through the ninth house, not deep, tenacious, spiritual or philosophical. So they're comparing you, the friends are comparing you to this ex and saying that this ex was just not smart enough, that they were just attachment issues, and your intelligence was really highlighted, and it helped people discern you were smarter and more quick-witted than the false person, and whatever deception tried to persist is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, group 2. Let me know how this resonates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hi, group 3. Last but not least, you chose the disco cherry balls. So let's get into it. What's the juicy sensationalized tea? Oh my god, group 2 is so difficult. Okay, let's get into it, group 3. What's the juicy sensationalized news about you? Okay, LOL. This is so juicy and scandalous. We have courage. We have night. This also came out of PAL too. And then group 3. I mean, you know what I mean. That's the same card that came out in group 2 for group 3 as well. And then we have the devil. Yeah, there's the juicy tea is that they're one of the people that was calling themselves to be one of your friends. This person has been obsessed with something that you're doing at night, okay? Because they're something where you're with them, you're with men at night, okay? Oh my god, y'all. Okay. Y'all doing too much. People say that the juicy gossip on you is that people are saying that you're being courageous about something, because maybe you're doing something courageous at night, or you're doing something dangerous at night. Some of you, somebody that was pretending to be a friend has grown aggressive, angry, and out of control. And it is because of your body. For some of y'all, they're saying that your body, that you need to be safe, okay, outside with your body and things of that nature. So people are literally saying that your body is dangerous, okay? So when the account goes viral, friend, be careful out there. People are going to lose their shit, okay? They're going to have to come and, I don't know, they're going to have to helicopter you in or something like that. They're going to have to come pick you up. Somebody, I don't know, the juicy tea. Maybe like literally like the juicy tea, y'all, is that somebody came and picked you up at night and they thought that everybody was friends, and then they saw them come and pick you up, so they knew what happened as well. Okay, that was funny. But let's get some more cards. What is the juicy news about you? Okay, not a snake in the grass ass bitch. Okay, we have a good gent, but you ain't gotta worry about your man, friend. Okay, brief illness. Okay, so I think that, you know, this person, there was a snake, you know, that you are still uncovering some kind of, you're revealing a mystery about this person that has been friends with y'all. This person at the get-together, there's some people burdened at the get-together. These friends, you're uncovering a mystery or a secret or something hidden or unseen. This is a discovery channel about a snake that has been around pretending to be friends, and it has been creating a dangerous or unsafe situation for you, possibly creating some type of dangerous or unsafe situation for you at night. And they see that you are very loved and adored by this person. But they know that in order to, you need to uncover or reveal this snake in the grass ass bitch, this person that's, whoever the false person that's been pretending to be friends of the get together. We're all paranoid now because we know that somebody has been doing something dangerous, and we don't know what they're capable of. Okay, we don't know. We need to uncover more about this snake or these dangerous people. Okay, we have the Second Amendment, and then we have you are divinely protected. Okay, and then what? Funeral. So y'all, this good gent of yours is giving people a funeral. I'm hearing that this was a fatal omen. This good gent, because I think that the more you reveal this secret or mystery or something unseen or hidden, the more violated everybody is starting to feel, y'all. I think that the more you uncover what's been going on, the state of this union, I think that you guys are really starting to like protect your rights and protect your individual rights, but also protect other people's rights. And that this was like this, whatever you're unveiling is such a huge violation, y'all. Okay, and so this getting revealed, this secret or unseen thing, it's been hard because it's been a big violation that's created health and safety issues. And so it becoming realized or revealed is a fatal omen. Okay, this is fatal for everybody involved. So, what is the juicy sensationalized news about you? Group 3. This is crazy, okay? I think that if you're worried about your partner, they have, you have a good gent here that is helping you, that's an ally, that have been helping you form a well-regulated militia, okay? That have been your security, that have been your protection. Like I said, some of y'all, your body, they need to come pick you up. They need to come pick you up, friend. Y'all, the military has needed to protect this body. It has been so out of control because this snake in the grass, this person is like, they were a friend, but they were a big deception, lie, or betrayal, okay? And this was a major violation of your rights, is what I'm hearing, okay? But it becoming revealed is putting this person, this is a fatal omen, a big ending where they will not recover, okay? We have the 9 of Wands energy, suffering and silence, and then we have foundations and achievements. I think that you and this good gent are just focusing on your community because you are dealing with a community where there was betrayal, lies, and deception. And you focusing on the community values is extremely important for you to feel safe again. Okay, you will be manifesting healthy relationships. I know that you might not have thought that it was possible after everything that you've been through, okay, because you've had to stay so courageous and you've suffered a lot in silence. But I think that the more we reveal what's been going on here, the more we learn that this was a huge violation of your rights and other people's rights, and that you staying strong and courageous is actually it could be seen as a martyrism. Okay, you definitely had to learn the transcendent nature of this cause. But I think that you stand up for victims, you stand up for survivors, you stand up for yourself. You get righteousness on behalf of yourself and society because of this big violation where, so many people are actually, I don't know if so many people are struggling with the same thing, but I think that you haven't really had an outlet for this violation because it's been hard to, maybe you haven't had the practical sensibility, or you haven't had the basic grasp or understanding about what's been going on. But I think that the more you regulate your militia, the more you increase your militia, your protection and security. Some of you guys have recently manifested a good gent that have provided your protection, and I think that there was a, like, this has been such a stress and negativity because you've been suffering in silence because it's literally been someone pretending to be a friend. Okay? It's literally someone pretending to be a friend that's been harming you and violating you. And so you're not the only person that this is happening to, okay? So that's the tea, friend, is that, like, the more you reveal this, the more the more momentum the revolution gains, because this is such a big violation where people haven't had outlet for this, for the suffering that is caused, and you as well. Okay, does that make sense? Group 3. Okay, that was really fatal because you were positive, lucky, and auspicious to be meeting this good gent. I'm hearing a miracle that is regulating your militia and is necessary to your security, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we have the devil in the reverse, we have the high priestess reversed, and then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this could represent this person, this friend at the get together. They send you a lot of offers, is what I'm hearing. This may be happening on social media, but they engage with you a lot. They talk to you a lot. They're inspired by you a lot, and they might show you, they might create things for you to show you that they're inspired about you. Okay, like they might create videos for you or write something for you, but this person is duplicitous, and people are starting to see that this has actually been a common hardship of the world, because you have not been the only person that has been met with a fake friend. It's just that you've actually learned to transcend the nature of this cause, especially through all of the sacrificing that you've had to do. It may be something courageous that you've had to do, something where a situation that commanded you to stand up, that may have made you've had to be fearless, daring. You've had to take a lot of risk. There's been a lot of risk management in this situation. This person, this fake friend, has actually been a huge risk, financial risk, security, safety risk. This person is obsessed with you. Some of them did steal your possessions. But you were very positive, lucky, and auspicious to have manifested this good gent. But I think that, like, this person that's duplicitous, it was hard to, this trickery was them pretending to be a friend. And so many people do this. This is like a cliche storyline where, that be the main antagonist, and your main character story is a fake friend, coming around with a hidden motivation. So this person has really just been obsessed with your body and your good gent, and how your good gent is attracted to you. Okay, and attracted to your body. And this person, some of them, they really do feel, and sometimes it can be the nature of the high priestess as well, is that sometimes they can be half in and half out. They really could, like, enjoy you. Some of them, they really do have like a love-hate relationship with you, and they really do enjoy you, and they feel very inspired, creative, and may even daydream about you. Friends that, they're really attached to you, but in a negative way. Okay, with the devil, the juicy tea is that you finally release. They see that you've grown, you've unveiled or revealed a secret about this person that have helped you release the shadow attachment, especially when they saw how lucky you were with this good gent that have been a bear, lol, a bear, and they have been necessary to your security, so they know what they mean to you, lol. But the shadow attachment at the get together, we weren't seeing them clearly because, that's literally the conventional, predictable, and stuffy behavior. Like, some of y'all, this person was kin, close family, okay, family, friends, and they have been literally wreaking havoc, putting you in a dangerous or unsafe situation in some type of way. And the more you reveal, the more violated the community feels, okay? I don't know why, but people feel violated by this too. But this is a huge burden of their grief, because like, why would you do all that? Like, you just got out of control. Like, y'all, this is unbelievable how these people started acting. And I think that what makes it so bad is that you've really been suffering a lot in silence, because this has been something unseen, hidden, concealed. You really haven't been able to explain like why certain endings have occurred, why you may have lost a home, why you were in distress in some type of way. It's literally because there's been a negative force as the antagonist in your main character story, friend. LOL, that's the juicy tea. Is that your good gent gave them, the final omen. Okay. So, coming around trying to be friends. It's being fake love straight up to my face. Okay, LOL, we have a toucan. Okay. So, the toucan, friend, that's crazy that these people started doing, that these fake friends started doing this. Okay, the toucan. Okay. Exploring but also nesting. Creativity, storytelling, being both introverted and extroverted. You definitely are being both introverted and extroverted. LOL. Two things can be true at the same time. It is possible to feel two emotions at once, even if they're opposites. One does not cancel the other. Yeah, I think that these people, that's interesting. This person is actually experiencing two feelings, two emotions at once. They're experiencing love and hate. But I think that the part they are out of control with the opposites, okay? I think that that's the main takeaways from this, is that like you're telling this story of opposites, of especially like friends. This can happen with friends, like they literally could experience two emotions at once. But some of it could be, that they're not even aware that they're acting out of certain behaviors. Yeah, I think that what you're learning is that this person who is, they might display these are friends that give you a lot of gifts, or they display a lot of positive emotions towards you, but they really could be doing something that's going to make them go to prison, friend. What? Like, I don't know, y'all. I think that this is wild how they could be experiencing two emotions at once. It's like maybe like, you could trigger their pain and shame from their past. But it's not your fault. It's them lacking security. Okay. It's their past, baggage that traumatized them, not you. And I think that as a fake friend, it really is a projection of some kind of negative experience they have from their past. Some of them they are aware. I think that if you guys have been having to like adjust to a big change, it was because of some type of risk that this fake friend put you in. Okay. I think that that's what's the juicy tea about you, friend, is that like, in order to get some type of security, you needed this good gent. Okay, something where they see that you couldn't do it alone, or that that this really involved a big infringement or a big violation. And so this is like, this is your transcendent nature of the cause, but it reveals it gets personal for a lot of people, because this is a common hardship of the world that may have varying degrees of this fake friend opposition energy. Okay, that's really interesting, group 3, to be continued. Let me know how this resonates, and I'll see you guys in the next one.